Hello! So you're interested in learning Scala and you're looking for learning resources but not sure where to turn. Well, this video is for you, in particular if you don't already know Java really well and don't have a maths background. So my name is Amina, I'm a self-taught software engineer and I've been writing Scala for the last 18 months. I taught myself a little bit of Ruby before I started learning Scala, and I really struggled to find learning resources that I felt I could understand and that were targeted at me. I think a lot of the learning resources that are currently out there for Scala developers are targeted at those who have a Java background. I also found quite a lot of the material to be quite mathematical, sometimes unnecessarily so. And so I want to make a video of what I learned about the resources out there for people like me who don't have a strong or any Java background and are not mathematicians. So I've got 3 tips for you in this video. So tip number 1, this book is absolutely amazing. It's Daniela Sfregola's Get Programming with Scala. I've actually been using this book for the last 3 months at work to teach new Scala developers Scala, and it's been absolutely amazing. It's a really comprehensive book. So Daniela covers everything from object-oriented programming in Scala to functional programming, and takes readers right from the basics to kind of using futures and things like that. I've actually learned a lot using the book as well as teaching from it. I think if anything, it's too good because it's super comprehensive. It's like a kind of textbook that you could keep on your desk. And I don't think you would need to go through all of it if you wanted to get ready to use Scala at work or possibly at university or something like that. You could just pick and choose from the most important parts, and maybe I could do another video on that, just advising which bits I think are best. So definitely take a look at Daniela's book. I really do think it's the only book in the market that doesn't assume any knowledge apart from kind of foundational basic programming knowledge. So she's really set herself apart, and it's just filled a huge gap in the market. And I actually wish her book was out when I started learning, because it would have helped me so much. But I'm so grateful to her and the work that she's done. So do check out her book and get a copy. I really, really recommend it. So tip number 2 is Scalabridge. So unlike my first tip, which was a book, Scalabridge is a meetup. It's for underrepresented groups in tech. So it might not be applicable to you, but I would advise finding something similar either online or in your local area where Scala developers are volunteering their time to help teach Scala to new Scala devs. I used Scalabridge before I started my first software engineering job, and I found it to be a really great community. The developers were really friendly and there was a curriculum. You could ask lots of questions. I feel that as a dev without a Java background and without a strong maths background, not to say that you need maths for Scala, it's just that a lot of some of the resources are a little bit mathematical. I think it's helpful to have someone who you can run your code past, who can give you a review, who can help you to understand more complex topics. So making use of meetups is a really good idea. A lot of meetups are online now, which can make them more accessible. Also, if you are eligible to use Scalabridge, they have an amazing Slack channel and you can reach out and ask for help, and I'm sure lots of people would be willing to help. So tip number 3 is the Scala track on Exorcism. I absolutely love the Exorcism platform. I'm so grateful to all of the volunteers who have made it. So Exorcism is really special because there are lots of little coding challenges, and not only do you get to do the coding challenge, but once you submit it, you also get a code review from a mentor, and that mentor will assess your code, will give you tips and hints, and you can have a full-on kind of back and forth message conversation with your mentor. And once you've submitted your coding challenge successfully, you can also see how other people have implemented it. So it's a really, really good way of learning, again, with getting help with a code review. My only caveat with the Exorcism Scala track is that it does get quite hard quite quickly, in my opinion. So again, I feel it's something that would be best done with a mentor potentially, or if you do find yourself getting stuck, then just submitting, half done challenges and asking the mentor who is responding to help you and give you some tips. So those are my 3 tips. That was Daniela Sregola's book, Scalabridge Meetup, and the Scala track on Exorcism. There are so many learning resources out there. Please let me know about the ones that you like the most. These are the ones that really suited me and I felt were targeted well for non-Java, non-maths people. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and see you soon.